Choke 5, man. I'm here with some interviews. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about a lot of things. Get deep, man.
Where you from?
Delray Beach, Florida. You know what I'm saying? One of the most athletic cities you will ever. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of guys, and we on age in Delray.
Southside, Northside, King of both sides. Well, ain't it a shame how the game get played? And your homeboy fade from way back in the day. Just keep on praying, watch how that. We ain't finna let them beat. We got murderers on defense. You bet not throw it deep. INT, Margie all up in the teeth. He say he weak. In the Turk, we playing that corner. He don't care if he's 6'3". Yelling Murray, make him.
How old were you when you started playing football?
5.
5.
When I first started playing, organized was 7. I played flag 6, and then when I turned 7, I started playing with Derry Rock. So 5 though.
Okay.
And Chris Haynes put on my first shoulder pads, just to let y'all know that.
At what point in your childhood did you realize like you were good? Like, yeah, like I'm that guy.
When Chris Haynes put on my first shoulder pads, and I played that day right in front of the yard, my grandma's yard, and like the whole neighborhood, they went crazy, like, cause I scored, know what I'm saying, like, and it was like 8 people. I mean 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, and I was like 5-year-old, you feel me? So he put my shoulder pads on, I broke out, scored, and they went crazy. And they went to my mama's house. Oh, your son gonna be good in football. Your son gonna be good in football. You need to put him in football. You feel me? So that's when I first, you know what I'm saying, started playing though.
That's pretty much when you fell in love with it.
I don't know if I ever fell in love with football though.
Really? I mean, you played it your whole.
Yeah, I was good. I was like very good. Like my whole family was good at it, but it's like maybe maybe later on I'll say that I was wrong for saying this, but I don't think I am. I don't think I ever fell in love with it. Like, cause if I did, like, I'd probably still be there right now. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Would you say that there were a lot of rumors going on at some point about you and your legal issues and the college stay? We never got to hear your side of the story. Do you care to talk about it?
Yeah, I love to talk about it. And I told him when he had already arrested me, I said, sir, I'm not drunk. You know what I mean? I said I was asleep. I said I was drinking. I was smoking like 12 o'clock, but I'm not drunk. It's 4 o'clock. I went to sleep at a girl house. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not drunk. He made me do the sobriety test. I passed it. You know what I mean? I passed it. He still took me in. Then he stopped at the red light. Saw one of his buddies, and he was like, I got Parker. You know, I got him. I said, and I'm crying in the backseat. I'm like, bro, why you doing this, bro? You know they finna kick me out. You know what I mean? This my 3rd strike. You know what I mean? So I said, you know they finna kick me out. So they take me to jail, piss test me. You know what I mean? When they piss test me, the dude come back. The other police, it's another police come. He say, Parker, you're good. Give me my ID. I take my ID back. I'm like, I don't know you know what I mean? I don't know the law. So I'm like, what that mean? Why he gave me the ID back?
Right.
It's a legit. He bad as hell. He in the holding cell. He like, hey, bro. No, when the dude came back and gave me my ID, the nasty police, he say, hey, come pee in this cup. The dude, the jit who was in there, he say, hey, bro, you ain't got to pee in that cup, bro. You ain't got to pee in the cup. You feel me? I say, bro, oh, bitch, I'm scared. I don't know what to do. You feel me? I pee in the cup. They charged me for marijuana, driving under the influence of marijuana. You know what I mean? So that's how they kind of charged me with it. You feel me? But he arrested me for DUI and piss test me, but he wasn't even supposed to piss test me in jail. Like, I could have denied it, you know what I mean? I would have been straight. But that was my third strike, and that's what got me kicked out of Florida State. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really do nothing, you feel me? But I did something because I was smoking. And if I wasn't in love with football, if I was in love with football, I wouldn't have been smoking.
3-5 in the wood, kid back like your weed up. On my side of town, niggas better keep that heat up. My cheese up and I ain't slowing down till my team up. I been straight while playing with my re-up, nigga. Sterling nigga to my death, I was bleeding the block.
Feel real good. I'm on a great team. Like it gives you a good feeling once you're on a great team and you see you have a great coach and everybody's together.
I'd rather be in the hearse. Give me my cash, a nigga, give me my merch. Beside Duncan, Big Steve, I tip nigga.
Preston Parker, for the majority of the time he was here, was a very tough, physical football player who made plays when called upon. That hasn't been the case necessarily this year. We thank him for his service. That's the end of my statement. Thank you.
It's 9:56. We're covering several breaking news stories this morning. Former NFL player Preston Parker has been arrested in Palm Beach County for the second time in a month.
He spent the night here at the Palm Beach County Jail. Now, Preston Parker played for the Tampa Bay Bucks in Florida State. He was a standout at Atlantic High School. He faces several drug charges. Boynton Beach police say when they pulled him over last night for hitting a mailbox, he threw a bag of marijuana out of the window. He told the judge today he's been looking for peace in a lot of the wrong places.
Vince Wilfork, he went to the NFL, and a lot of people used to say, man, that nigga green as fuck. You know, man, that nigga ain't get it. He ain't never come back to the hood. And as a young person, I don't know what's going on, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking like, you know, I don't want them to say that shit about me. You feel me? Like real shit. I don't want nobody saying that shit. Like I'm green, like I love the hood. I want everybody to know that I'm a loyal person. Like I be trying to, you know what I mean, show people, you know what I mean? I want everybody to know that, you feel me? So when I was leveling up, as I see myself leveling up, I'm still making sure after practice I go over there, you know what I mean? I go over there every day, you feel me? And show them like, bro, I'm not changing, bro. I won't never change. Like that's actually what I'm trying to tell them, but I'm hurting myself, you feel me? I got so many teammates I can be over here. You know what I mean? I regret not spending time with a lot of my teammates. You know what I mean? Because I done spent years with my, you feel me? My childhood friends and whoever else that was out there. It was other people too that wasn't, you know what I mean? But I can be with them spending more time, like I say, like loving football, you feel me? But that's what got me in a lot of trouble, you feel me? And it wasn't them getting in trouble. You know what I mean? I'm just doing the same thing, you feel me? Like they get a gun, I want a gun. Like I'm showing them I'm not changing, but why do I have a gun on Florida State campus? Like what am I doing? You know what I mean? But it's in me now, like you know what I'm saying? That's me, but that ain't me. Right. You know what I'm saying? You came to college.
Now, what advice would you give a young man that feels like I don't want to leave my home, I want to, I want to be successful, but I still want to be around my friends?
Yeah, just minimize your time. Once you level up, you gotta minimize the time. It's hard. It's hard to be lonely. Like, who want to be lonely at the top? Like, when they say it get lonely at the top, and I'm glad I can actually say this, and y'all can actually believe me because I've been to the NFL, but it gets so lonely out there. Like, you got to come down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to come back home and, you know what I mean, be back normal again. But everybody looking at you, they reminding you ain't normal.
Yeah.
So that's why it's hard to kind of stay away because they be lonely. They want to, you know what I mean? We want to show you the car. We want to, you feel me? We want to show you everything we got. You know what I mean? So it's like, we ain't flogging. We just, you know what I mean? We just, you feel me? But to them, you flogging or these dudes broke over here and you know what I'm saying? Like, you can be helping them. You know what I mean? So they going to be like, oh, man, you could have gave me something for the man. You buying 24. But they might be right though. They might be a little right. You might don't think they right because you probably got a little money, but they might be right. You could have did a little something a little better with the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What would you say is your biggest regret in life?
Biggest regret. I got two. I got one is biggest regret. Not handling things early. Stop like letting stuff off. Like you got homework.
Yeah.
Simple example, you got homework and it's due, and you wait till the last. Like it's when you do that in real life.
When you procrastinate in real life.
Yeah, when you do that in real life, it's big consequences. You know what I mean? And I don't know why they can't teach us that early though. Like when we get referrals, you gotta tell me you're gonna be homeless if you get a lot of these referrals. You know what I'm saying? Like
Choke 5, you already know.
Yeah, nigga.
Hey, yo, got it.
Yeah, bitch.
Go ahead and book a flight to Delray Beach, man.
Yeah, I am.
Nigga hungry, you heard me?
I never let my niggas down. Nah, I never put some choppers down. Hit your bitch when I come in town. She ain't never let a nigga down.
She don't never help a nigga out. She a gold digger, but the pussy fire. Before he slide, he'll snort a line. I told my dog, let me hold a 9.
Blouse put a nigga.
So if you could tell your younger self one thing, what would it be? Probably
follow through, stop being goofy, stop playing around with stuff that can kind of set you up for life. You know what I mean? So just just following through, because I was business minded. I just wasn't never following through. I goof around or, try to come back and be like, you know what I mean? And I don't really like the center of attention too. So like when I do good shit, like even now, like how everybody's starting to like when I did the Gotti challenge and everybody liking it. And it's like, it's so weird. I just told my brothers, bro, I'm like, bro, like my stock went up as a rapper, but it's like, I'm kind of scared because people calling me now, saying stuff. So it's like, I don't know, it's kind of crazy.
Speaking of the was it a dollar for dollar freestyle contest?
Yeah.
What made you want to get in that? Is Gotti one of your influences?
No, I was just looking on Instagram and I just seen it and it just spoke to me. I ain't gonna lie, like when stuff speak to me like that, I just do it. And I've been working like 9 to 5s, you know what I mean? And we all done did it. And it's like, I noticed what I need to do, you know what I mean? So when I seen Gotti say that on the Instagram, and I'm at work, you feel me? And I'm thinking about stuff at work, you know what I mean? It's stuff that go on at work, you know what I mean? Like, I got a good crew, but it's still stuff that I know that I shouldn't be having to deal with, you feel me?
Yeah. So
when I seen the Gotti, I'm like, I know I can do it, you know what I mean? Because I did this Sogon challenge, you know what I mean? And that's the first one I did, and Gotti was the second one. But
you always rap.
Yeah, I've been rapping since 7.
Okay.
Me and Getcho Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and him started rapping at like 7 years old.
So who are your musical influences, speaking of? Because I know you did a lot of. I see a lot of pictures of you and Boosie on your Instagram page.
Yeah.
And you also did. Was it more than one collab with him? Because I know you did.
I did one. I did one with him.
Okay.
And I did one with Briscoe. That's probably somebody. And I did one with Triple J too.
So would you consider them to be your musical influence?
Yeah, of course.
Why is that?
They just good. I just like elite stuff. You know what I mean? I don't like normal average stuff. I like elite stuff. So when I hear it and then when I can relate to it, like when they and it's talking like real stuff, it just draw me like real recognized real basically, you know.
Yes.
But right now, like the young boys, of course Kodak and NBA, like them my little brothers. You know what I'm saying? They bad as hell. They need to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Go and make a platinum album together. You feel me? That's one of my dreams. Like of when I do get in the industry, you know, I know it's dangerous. You know what I mean? But you feel me? I just feel like we come together as, you know what I'm saying, as a community, as a culture. Like you can't give them what they want. You feel me? So it won't hurt to try. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't here to hurt nobody, but they just need to do that, you know what I mean? Them the young ones, feel me?
Yeah.
DMX, Mystical, Webby, love Webby. Wayne, of course, Wayne was, you know, he started everything, so
Yeah.
I used to put bandanas on because of them hot boys, all the hot boys, feel me? Birdman, Manny Fresh, like, them boys right there, the hot boys though, like, them probably the ones that made me know that I can do it, and that they were just like me, you know what I mean?
You can relate to them.
Yeah, I can relate to them. Them the ones that, yeah, them the ones that made me want to really rap too. Doja Cat right now, like,
Really?
yeah, I love Doja. She better than, I ain't gonna say nothing.
What? No.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
We have, come on
But
now, Doja
she know
Cat.
what I'm saying. She know what I'm saying.
Okay.
But Doja Cat is one of my, she's like my, I call her my genius twin.
Oh.
She like a genius, and she can rap. Cause I heard her say she don't like writing. She have brain, whatever it's called, writer's block.
Okay.
Cause she don't like writing like stupid lines. You know what I'm saying? And that just real recognizable. I understand exactly what she's saying.
That's
And you can hear it in her music.
Why is your second rap name Genius Junior?
Oh, cause I don't never follow through. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm good at stuff, but it's like I don't got it all the way to say I'm a genius. Like I'm a genius. You know what I mean? But you'll see if I say I'm a genius, like you gotta have stuff to show that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like today, not in the past. You know what I mean? So I just came up with it. I said I'm gonna start Genius Junior, and then when I get everything, get my crib and get some credit, all that, it'll be Genius. You know what I mean? So I'm just keeping it real, Genius Junior.
That's my Opal like a goon, shout out to Po Boy. I grew a fro boy, my shit might touch the flow boy. I'ma give it to you raw, but in no cut. He got a job at the cleaners cause he fold up. Oh, you that nigga who be talking to troll, huh? I was careless, now I'm so careful. You getting money, they be so jealous.
Feel me?
Now you said you had two regrets.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
I sold my studio. I bought everything for the studio. I'm talking about I bought the best shit. I probably spent like, I don't know what time it is. I want to call Ox and ask him, but I probably spent about, I'll just say 15. I'll say 15,000 on the studio, my own studio in my condo. And the whole plan was for me not to have to work, like to get a 9 to 5. Not that I ain't gonna go play no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't playing ball. Like get a studio I can charge hourly. You know what I mean? That was the whole plan. Like I say, I'm a genius, but it gotta be with a Julie. You feel me? So I get everything in there. Everybody coming, they hook the stuff up. I signed up for a class, a sound engineering class. I think it was called pointblank.com. Paid $900 for it. Took the class for like 2 weeks. Started on waking up early, you know what I mean? And it's a good class, you know what I mean? I need to learn this so I can learn how to work this stuff, you feel me? Man, I did the class for like 2 weeks. The class is like, what, 9 weeks or 12 weeks, something. I did it for like 2 weeks, started getting good a little bit and knew a little bit. Stopped doing it, just wasted $900. So, I got like, I think I got out of jail. I got out of jail, the studio was there. I only had like $1,200, $800, you know what I mean? And at this time, I'm addicted to money. I'm addicted to having it and people knowing I have it. You know what I mean? I was addicted to people knowing I had money. Like, that's what another thing that messed people up. Like, you can't get, that shit'll fuck you up. You know what I mean? You don't gotta show, they already know you straight. You don't have to, you know what I mean? Whatever. Took the class or whatever, but I had $800, only had like $1,200. So I'm on perks at this time too. Like I'm taking like 2.5 a day, sometimes 3 perks every day. You feel me? So, and I'm addicted to money. You feel me? So I know when my shit getting low, like I already know, like, damn, like my shit getting low. You feel me? Like, damn, I'm kind of getting scared. So the first thing I do, I look at my studio equipment. I ain't never make a song still on the thing yet. Still ain't making no song or nothing on it. Piano, everything. The vacuum tube, everything. So I look at the vacuum tube. I picked that bitch up. I called John. I say, John Lewis. I call him. I say, hey, bro, take me to the pawn shop. You feel me? Take that bitch to the pawn shop. Pawn it. Piece by piece, that bitch kept going. Every little other week or something, when my money low, I'm steady forgetting about everything. Bro, that's, I can't believe. Like, I don't know. But it was the drug. I know it had to be the drug. Like, I needed the money, and then I needed the money to buy the perks. But now, when I got older, I knew what that was. I went to rehab, too. So when I did that, and they went to talking about what you do on the effect, I said, dog, all for the perks, dog. I forgot the whole fucking plan. So now, I go to the studio, I got to pay $40, you know what I'm saying, $50 an hour, $60 an hour now. Every time I go to the studio, so now that's slowing me down. You know what I mean? Because, you feel me, I'm 9 to 5 in it, you feel me? So I would have been 24 hours at my own spot with my own studio, you feel me? Getting 50, 60 an hour because we got the best stuff, you feel me? So that's my biggest regret. And another one is my dogs, Soup and Sheila. I was too irresponsible on the perks, you know, whatever, ripping, running. My dogs got out, they were too smart, and the pound got them twice. Took my puppies, killed my dogs because they couldn't feed them. They was too aggressive. They killed my dogs, man. Rest in peace to Soup and Sheila. Spaded all the other dogs. So now they can't produce, even if I find one of them. So that's my biggest regret. Studio, yeah, dogs.
So you're off the Percocets. You don't do that anymore, or?
Well, I minimized it. Like when I go to studio, like I'll take one. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a half or something. You know what I mean? But every day, nah, I don't take it like that.
So
nah.
What was it? Did it make you lazy, or?
No, it just put that shield around you. You know what I mean? It put a shield on you. You know what I mean? It's just a good little numb feeling. And I was taking them playing in football. You know what I mean? They was giving us Tramadols or whatever. So and perk, like when you get at Florida State too, when you get hurt, they'll just give them to you, 30 of them, 60 of them. You know what I mean? That's when the hood ain't nobody perks. Mm-hmm. So I was on them bitches way before, like, you know what I mean? Then when I came home, and you know what I'm saying, I'm getting in arguments with niggas like, bro, these shit fake, you feel me? Like, I know they fake because they up there, them bitches strong, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I've been on them, but I definitely, I went to rehab and shook it. Like, you know, everybody like to have fun, we human, you know what I mean? So I ain't gonna say I don't never think about, you know what I mean? But I ain't no one right now, you know what I'm saying? Right. But before 2.5, you would have asked me, you don't see, your eyes are shutting, you keep your eyes open. You know what I'm saying? Like, my girl used to say that, I'm driving. You don't see your eyes closed? Like, you don't feel your eyes? I'm like, my eyes ain't closed. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I'm doing way better.
Praise God.
Thank you, God.
Now, you speak a lot, when we started this interview, you spoke a lot about your community, Delray.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing right now? Are there any, like, non-for-profit charitable events around? Are you doing any giving back nowadays?
Well, I started training, like I private train like kids, you know, and teach them like technical stuff about football, you know. I train, and it's called Full Potential University. Oh. Yeah, and I want to just be able to teach the jits like what you asked me about. When they trying to get drafted, I want to just teach them how to become what they are. You know what I mean? Like a professional at what they are, so they'll be later off. They'll be good later off. You know what I mean? They'll already have a house. They don't have to be in apartments. You know how what we dealing with and what the norm. I just want to kind of let them know what I learned at a higher level. And I want to just teach them in a way. Now I ain't gonna kind of act like they 34. I gotta talk 18 and 19 and 20. You know what I mean? But I just break it down to them in a way like that, and just have so many successful people coming, girls and females and boys. You know what I mean? So that's my goal, to just teach early, have the ball rolling already, So when they come into stuff, when they come into a bonus check or drafted or whatever, you know what I mean, they'll be good. They'll have some money, you know what I mean. Wealth, just want to teach them wealth at a young age.
All right, well, thank you so much for seeing us.
See y'all later, Choke 5, man. Got that Hot Boy coming. I got Hard Times and Good Rounds coming. That's a mixtape, Drum Dummy mixtape. Hey, Drum Dummy, hit me up, man. Answer the DM, man. I got some fire.